We received a call in the dispatch at approximately 11:34 a.m. of two bodies that were recovered in Lake Ontario that were being transported into the Lake Breeze Marina for EMS purposes. Upon further information that was received, it was learned that two gentlemen in their 60s were approximately 9 miles offshore fishing. They came upon rough water out in Lake Ontario, approximately 5 to 7 foot waves. They took on water, and unfortunately the boat capsized. Prior to the boat capsizing, they were able to recover their life preservers, and they were found floating in the water. They floated in the water for a short period of time, at which time a Welland Canadian freighter came upon them. The victim, who was able to flag them down, was waving in the water, got their attention. A short time after that, two fishermen from Ohio came upon the scene. They were able to recover the gentleman that was still alive in the water. The Canadian freighter then dispatched a smaller boat off their freighter and recovered the gentleman who was found deceased. At that point in time, the U.S. Coast Guard out of Rochester and the Canadian Coast Guard came upon the scene. Both bodies were transported onto their vessels. The deceased victim was brought in by the Rochester Coast Guard into Lake Breeze Marina. The gentleman who was still alive was brought in by the Canadian Coast Guard and given immediate EMS upon arrival here.
So the man who was still alive is over on the other side of the border, then? Is that what you're saying?
No,
he was brought over here
they were
also?
both brought to the Lake Breeze Marina.
Okay, so you had both Coast Guards working on bringing them back?
Yes, the U.S. Coast Guard and the Canadian Coast Guard in conjunction were able to recover both bodies and bring them to Lake Breeze Marina.
Okay.
Yep. Our Marine Patrol, also with EMS aboard, also went out and assisted the Coast Guard with the gentleman who was still alive, and they were able to also assist the vessels coming into Lake Breeze Marina to get them in safely.
What time did all this occur? How long had they been out there for? Does anybody know?
That is really, the exact time is undetermined. We're believing possibly they were in the water 2 to 3 hours before they were recovered.
So they've been out there since early this morning, you think?
That is what we are believing at this time, yes.
And how many miles out were they about?
The gentleman that was interviewed was approximately, they said they were out 9 miles fishing.
And is that the shipping lane out there, or close to the shipping lane?
Close to the shipping lane, but not in the shipping lane.
Okay. And so they weren't out there overnight, they were out there this morning?
Yes, they left the Lake Breeze Marina early this morning to go out fishing.
Okay. And how big was their boat?
It was a 20-foot boat. Like I said, they just got in rough waters and they took on too much, and unfortunately it capsized.